Hey, what's happening? It's Painter here. It's been 6 months, a lot's changed. I got fat, we've moved to a new flat, and my hair's grown. It's all long, it worked. How amazing. So yeah, it's been 6 months, and I've been using Minoxidil from Belgravia from the start of January, and it's now, the first few weeks of July. So it's been about 6 months of treatment. Also, I've got to tell you, I've been using the Finasteride as well. I know in the previous video I said that I was going to use that as a last resort, but the difference being I've done a lot of research on YouTube about the effects of Finasteride, and I came across this channel called the Hairloss Show, and those guys in Australia really know what they're talking about. They know everything to do with hair loss, from like alopecia to male pattern baldness, and they gave very clear information about the side effects, about how it all works, and it really made me feel at ease and really relaxed about trying it. You get side effects such as it can affect your libido, it can give you depression, and at the time I was just really nervous and scared to try it. But once I checked out those guys and what they were saying, how it all works, basically what I do is I get my Finasteride from my pharmacy, and it costs me about £20 for a month's supply. And what I do with that is I use that month's supply over 3 months. So instead of taking 28 tablets that it comes with all in one go, I take one tablet every 3 days, so like Monday, Wednesday and Friday. And what that does is it's just as effective as taking the tablet 7 days a week. It reduces the risk of getting the side effects. And they also done a lot of tests with 1,000 men taking the tablet and 1,000 men taking just a sugar pill, and they reported a roughly about the same percentage, so 2% of those 1,000 people had complaints of loss of libido, depression and all that stuff. So it looks like if you're taking that tablet and you're thinking all this stuff's gonna happen to me, then it probably will. Fortunately for me, I've got quite an optimistic mindset on stuff. I don't let things bother me too much. The only thing that I've noticed, as you've probably gathered so far from this video, is that I have a little bit of brain fog. But I've always had that. I'll walk into a room completely forgetting why I've walked in there, or I've got my phone in my hand and I'm just scrolling through my phone, and all of a sudden I'm thinking, oh, where's my phone? And it's right in my hand. Where's my phone? So going back to Minoxidil, obviously I've been using that for 6 months, and I've been using it every single day. I've been using it, every single evening before I go to bed, after taking a shower. So I need to make sure my hair's dry, and what I've been doing is just same as before in the previous video. I've just been rubbing it into the frontal lobe here, all down the sides where I'm noticing the thinning, and I've been rubbing it into the crown as well. During the time that I've been taking the Minoxidil, I have noticed a hell of a lot of shedding, especially in the first few months of taking it. And, that's completely normal. What it's doing is it's pushing out all of the older hairs, the hairs that aren't in good condition, and it's allowing new follicles, new hairs to grow through. So that's what Minoxidil does, is it, stimulates the hair growth and encourages new hair to grow in place. What it doesn't do is, if your hair's sort of back here, you're not gonna get that hair back. You're gonna have to look at other alternatives like, wigs or transplants and that kind of stuff. While I've been taking the Minoxidil, I was noticing in the early stages, I was getting quite an itchy scalp, dandruff, that kind of stuff. And that was basically down to me not applying it properly. So when I was rubbing it, I've just come home from work, before COVID kicked in, and I just rub it all in, not properly, and then I'd just go straight to sleep, and I'd wake up in the morning and you've literally got a layer of dandruff and flakiness where you've applied it. I got in touch with Belgravia about it, and they said the reason why that's happening is because you're probably not applying it properly. So I started, really massaging it in, gently, don't scrub it in, just massage it in gently with your fingertips. Try not to get it on the actual hair shaft itself, just get shaft. Just getting it in the actual scalp. You rub it all in until it's completely gone and your scalp's clear. You haven't got anything left, it's just completely absorbed. And that seemed to deal with a lot of the issues. From time to time, obviously, I let it slip a little bit and I wake up in the morning, I get dandruff. I wash my hair out and then it's fine after that. So as I mentioned earlier on, I've started taking Finasteride for my hair. I take it 3 times a week. A, that saves me money, and B, that reduces the risk of any side effects. And I recommend you guys do your homework before, having any sort of treatment done. Make sure you see a medical expert. I am not an expert. So let's take a look at how my hair was. In this picture, you can see well, that is a massive forehead. Let's not beat around the bush on that one. Jesus. You can see kind of like where the hairline was and how far back it's gone, and like just how sort of fine the hair is around that area. And then jump forward to April, where I've been taking it for 3 months. The really weird thing is they say you're not supposed to notice any hair growth or anything for the first, 6 months. But after 3 months, I noticed a massive change in my hair. Like from this picture, you can see, like, the angles obviously are not identical and the lighting's not the same. But there are sort of like tiny, short hairs that have just like grown through. They look a bit thicker, there's more density to the hair. And like, I was absolutely blown away when I A and B'd this with like the previous picture. I haven't been able to go to Belgravia because of COVID, so I've had to take pictures from home. So there will be a difference in what I'm showing you to what they would have done. But I'm hoping that here you can see that there has been some bit of a difference. I'm also going to show you guys, I did an A/B picture as well. So a picture before I started my treatment. So this was taken at work, and you can see just sort of like the little island at the front shaping up quite nicely. How like all the hair is sort of like quite thin at the front where my hairline is, and how far back it goes in the sides. And then on the picture on the right, you can see like the difference is mad, I think. That all the hair on my hairline has actually come back to a certain extent. It's still growing through. This picture was taken in June, so the 19th of June, and you can see like how much has come back, like how far the hairline has come forward, all the hairs that are growing back there, and I think this is down to taking the minoxidil that I'm having from the Belgravia Centre combined with the finasteride that I get from my pharmacy, and same again, like the lighting's different, the location's different. There has also been a difference in my hair at the crown as well. Not huge, I think, like in terms of the difference at the front. I wasn't, overly worried too much about the crown, to be honest with you. I was more concerned with how my hair was receding rather than how it was shedding at the back. So, it's pretty interesting to see like how it's compared from like the hair that it was before I started taking the minoxidil, and then the hair how it was in June with taking the minoxidil and the finasteride. Like, I'm gonna continue taking the 2 treatments and see where it goes from there. And like, especially now that I've decided to grow my hair out, not being able to go down the barbers, I want to go for like the nice long kind of Viking and, big beard and stuff like that. And my hair's obviously at odd lengths, because when my hair was shorter, I'd have it like, my last video, it was all kind of going over this way, and I was using all this bit of hair here to kind of cover up, my hairline there. So, I kind of like this, middle parting and bringing it either side. It's kind of cool. Now I've totally like, jazzed my hair up. It looks ridiculous now. That's what happens when you're growing your hair out. You get that awkward stage, and my God, am I in that awkward stage. You should, like, the curls here are absolutely insane. But, you're worth it, honey. So yeah, that's my hair pretty much. I'm just gonna go through and show you the finasteride tablets that I'm taking. We'll go over the minoxidil again and I'll show you how I'm applying it. We'll do like an A/B comparison, my hair as it is today. We're like, a week shy of using the treatment for 6 months, and back to how it was. So I'll do that shot where I'm just like, pulling it over like that. My hair's down. All right, so just had a shower. Well, not just, but a little while ago, let my hair dry, put a bit of oil in. What? Don't laugh at me. So what we do now, we go back to our old trusty, so the minoxidil cream. Like initially with the first video, or my previous video, I was doing about...
There's a ghost in our toilet.
Don't piss the ghost off.
Don't anger it.
So what I did initially is, I did like 0.5 milligrams. But now we got to like a full, 1 milligram. Just scrape all the surface off there. My little weird hand thing.
And you actually waited till your hair was dry for once. Usually he never waits till it's dry. It's always soaking wet.
What are you talking about?
But he dried it to make it seem like he always does it properly.
I can't say things like that. Okay, so we want to kind of position ourselves so that the light looks the worst in my hair, so I can see where it needs to go. So I just take a little swipe of that like so, pop that on the side,
And then I just get that right in here like this and massage it all into the scalp like this. And then the same again, just...
Ooh, close up shot.
Yeah, get right in here.
Ooh.
I want you to get right in on all this stuff.
Oh yeah, baby.
This is going to be a very different video by the time.
That's so, like, it's really cool seeing your hair up close.
Okay, well then, before I do the other side, let's just have a little look. Because like, I don't know if you can see, but like there's loads of like tiny little blonde...
Yeah, lots of little baby hairs.
Lots of little baby hairs that have been coming through. So, you know, hopefully these will all become more dense. They'll change the, what's the word I was...
It's a good angle.
Thank you. You know, hopefully the pigment and the hair will go darker as well. Because I was actually blonde when I was a kid. I've always had a 5 head. Like now I'm back to a 4 head. But I've always had like a massive...
Me too.
Massive head. That's what makes us so compatible.
Yeah, big foreheads.
Is our big foreheads. I don't know whether to look at you and do this.
Neither.
So we don't want to use all of it on the front.
Is it about half and half?
About half, well yeah. I use a little bit more on the front because that's where the majority of, you know, my hair loss is. I am going a lot thinner on the top. I'm not too worried about that at the moment. When Sophie doesn't do my hair for me.
I was going to say, you keep doing, I do it like this, I do it like when it's actually me that does your hair every single night. So you don't know how much you put in.
So I've got this up here ready and I can see...
You've never done that before.
Well, I'm doing it for the purpose of this video, okay? So this is kind of like, I don't know if you can get in on that. Or like just like the top of my head, if you could just have a look. The area...
It looks a lot better than it looked when you started, actually.
I've just got to get some more. This is really tricky doing it on your own. And then we just, you know, get that sort of like in there. And then we just, you know, gently massaging it. So you just work it all in there until it's completely all gone. And then let's just rearrange my hair here. And then we go back to the front and just, you know, brushing it all into the hair here. I use also some Argan Oil, which Sophie got me, thank you. Got me 2 actually. We use that to keep my hair nice and moisturised because my hair, like I was saying, it gets really frizzy on top. And like I'm gonna let it. That just helps keep everything in check.
Do your aliens hair when it's all like... It's really weird.
Aliens. This is what I look like all the time, by the way. So yeah, that's pretty much what I've been doing. And then we pop this away and I'm going to show you guys the tablet that I've been taking. So this is the Finasteride tablets that I've been taking here.
Wow.
Right. I'll take 3 tablets a week. I've got water somewhere. I had this already. Where's my water?
I don't know.
Oh well, I'm using this one. Don't know how long that's been there for, or whatever. And that's it, simple as that. And like I was saying, like the difference is, well, like you can back me up on like the difference. It's not just like my hair's longer, because when your hair gets longer, it looks thinner. But for me, like, my hair's like been in really good condition. And now all we're gonna do is just do a picture as well of me.
Before and after pictures.
Yeah, we'll do it on the top. And at the front.
So yeah, there has been a difference. My hair hasn't got worse. It is still here. You know, you can see, like, even here, look, I mean, look at this. I didn't have this there before. The difference is mad. Like, before, it was kind of like back there. You know, at the back, let's have a look at the back. So, you know, it's probably not that amazing, the difference at the back. I can't see what I'm doing. This probably looks ridiculous. You know, it's been such a big change for my confidence as well. It was only like a couple of weeks ago I was posting, you know, the before and after picture. I posted them on my Instagram and Facebook, just being like, look, I don't know if people know or not, but I'm losing my hair and this is what I've been doing about it. And I had so much like praise. I thought like a lot of my mates were gonna take the piss. Everyone's just been like, fucking, oh, whoops. Everyone's been like, you know, credit to you, man. Like, it looks good. Keep doing what you're doing. I'm doing all this stuff now that my hair's getting longer because I have quite wispy, frizzy hair, like strands going off everywhere at the moment. So trying to get that under control has been really tricky. So I've been, you know, going on YouTube and checking out how to manage long hair, or like, do you have to trim it? And there's this YouTuber, Trav White, who's awesome. He's set up a Facebook group called Mannered Mains. I'm in that group and there's like, you know, thousands of people, questions and pictures of their hair journey, and you know, in the same situation as me, like people who have hair loss and like, I'm growing out my hair and is it stupid and all of this stuff. And there's loads of people that are just like, keep doing what you're doing and try this and try that as well. The support is insane and it just really encourages you to keep doing what you're doing. Like that's been a huge thing for me. Yeah, I am confident and, you know, optimistic and stuff, but I do have that inner voice just saying, what are you doing? Like, why don't you just go and get a haircut, or why are you bothering doing all this stuff? But now it's like the difference is mad, and I think it's been very worthwhile, and all the support around me to keep it going has been, you know, oh God, look at the state of this, I need to cut it. So yeah, I mean, like, if you enjoyed this video, give us a thumbs up. I will be doing regular ones of more of my hair stuff and also more drumming videos. So yeah, check out my drumming stuff, check out anything that I do on my YouTube. Would greatly appreciate it. So yeah, keep it up, keep doing what you're doing, keep being you, keep being awesome, and yeah, hopefully see you in the next one. Nice one.